I was saying I was transportationally challenged. So that's why I'm here today. I had a oligodendroglioma removed in 2009. I was not prepared at all, I think, for the deficits I would be facing after that. I don't know if I was in denial about it, but the doctor told me he performs many of these surgeries. He said I might have a problem with my right leg, which was where the tumor being in the left parietal lobe would affect. And got out of surgery, couldn't read, write, focus, find the correct words to speak, shower on my own, use a computer. I would urinate and walk out of the bathroom and forget to zip my pants, and my daughter would be following around me, so I didn't embarrass her and helping me remember. A big problem I had that I found was I didn't even remember, I couldn't locate my right leg. So that is definitely a challenge. I would just get into the car as a passenger, and I think a connection was broken through the surgery at that point where I couldn't even feel the leg or know its location. So I would close my leg in the passenger door often, pretty hard, and then realize once it was closed in there that it was there. Graduated from college a month after the surgery in a wheelchair, and I definitely wasn't prepared to lose all this independence, and with my leg the way it was, I couldn't drive. So the loss of independence is, the loss of yourself, and I couldn't even get my kids to, back and forth to school, and was always used to being independent, and then found I had to rely upon other people just to get my kids back and forth to school after the surgery. And my husband drives about 200 miles a day at work, so to rely on him after coming home to then be my chauffeur, he wasn't very pleased about it, and I wasn't very happy when he wasn't just willing to help me. And I was very angry. I guess that's a normal thing that would happen after the loss of independence. And I guess it was a process of grieving too after that I faced of the loss of what I had been and what I was now. I went through a period of depression. Then I guess through the support, I got support through the Monmouth and Ocean County Brain Tumor Support Group, got a lot of support through the David Zochi Fund, and through Camp Jinka, and with others support with people that were going through the same thing I was. I started to accept the challenges and accept that this is the new me. And the good news is, a few months after the surgery, I could, read, write, use a computer, walk, make simple dinners. I'm no longer a flasher, as you can see. I remember to zip up my pants. And I think a lot has to do with your attitude. I decided to wake up each morning and thank God that I'm alive and for what I could still do. And after I accepted this, I became more comfortable with the new me. I felt a little less angry with my husband, and understood more of how he just didn't feel like coming home and driving like the kids everywhere now. My son everywhere with soccer, and my son had to stop the soccer and a lot of activities. But I became less angry and understood more that what he was going through and his end of the challenge of driving me everywhere. So we take turns now. I had relied a lot on my mom, who before my surgery was driving me around, and then she wound up coming down with a brain tumor too, and now I get to drive her around. But like I said, slowly my brain healed, and my foot is still about an inch off my right foot, and I noticed that after about 20 minutes of driving or having it in one position, it will go numb. So my driving is limited now. I drive locally. I'll drive to the food store and drop the kids back and forth to school. So now I have that independence back, but I don't feel secure with driving at a distance with my leg going numb like it does after about 15-20 minutes. I'm aware of the deficits that I do have now, and what I have to do is I have to concentrate more on my ability to focus, which On certain days, if I'm not feeling good and I don't feel I can focus and concentrate, I just can't drive and need to ask for rides on those days. I also noticed that my reaction time is slower. I was a very good driver, probably could have, you know, I think I might have been a race car driver, maybe a dangerous one before the surgery, but now I'm slower. I leave more car space and distance, and to accommodate for my my slower reaction time. Like I said, I don't drive when I'm not feeling well. I just drive on short distances and roads that are also familiar to me. Like the food store, where I could basically drive to with my eyes closed. I need to rely on public transportation and also the mood of my husband and others to get places that are farther. Getting to the meetings are challenging, so usually my mom and I will alternate between like Brian and Graham, and my husband's taking us. So you know, you have to keep counting and asking different people so you don't, you know, rely on the same person. And I also, you know, through this acceptance, I realized that, you know, the tumor could come back at any time, and I could likely be in a position in the future that I may never be able to drive again. For now I can drive, but I started to meet a lot of new friends through all this, and you know, and a lot of good drivers, and so I have a lot more people that I'm going to reach out to in case, you know, this problem happens where I can't drive, and a lot of understanding people that know where I'm coming from here. So, you know, when you start getting calls from me, you have future warning. And I just try to focus now on the positive things that I still can do, you know, and try to, you know, instead of grieving the things I can't do, I wake up in the morning and say, thank God I can do this. And just try to keep a positive attitude.